What's up, everybody? It's Nexus, your favorite chart analyst, back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on crypto and XRP. And today we're going to be taking a look at XRP with Ichimoku analysis. So, you guys, as you can see in the title of this video, I want to explain my case for why I believe XRP can hit 50K. And I have been getting a lot of flack for it. I have been attacked for it, and I don't care. I had the cojones, the huevos to back up what I say, and I'm going to say it with some, be real about it. And I wanted to, motivate you guys, and also to say that it's very possible for XRP to hit 50K. It is. Whether you want to deny it, whether you want to believe it, you know, a lot of people in this space are I have to see to believe it type people, but the same people that said I have to see Bitcoin hit high prices, they missed out. And so don't be the one that's from your arrogant thoughts, thinking it could never hit 50K. It definitely can. If Bitcoin hit it without really a real use case, and without it being utilized, I believe XRP could definitely hit 50K. And I will explain in detail, and just based off some theories as well, and my opinions and thoughts on it. But I do want to talk about this first before I want to give Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, some recognition on this channel, because everything that I do on this channel is always dedication to God. I have a Bible study that I'm going to drop tomorrow. It's actually interesting because I got inspired from a video game that's a PC game, because when I was watching it, God started talking to me. And it's funny because God talked to me at interesting times. But I was watching this game called Among Us, and I don't know if some of you guys seen it or heard of it or play PC games at all, but the game's pretty much about knowing who the imposter is and knowing who your team is. So I want to talk about, in my Bible study tomorrow, that the Lord has put on my spirit and my heart to speak about knowing who labors among you, knowing the people that are around you, knowing the people that are in your life, if they're for you or against you, because just because they seem friendly and close does not mean that they will, they keep you close so they could get the info on you so they could hurt you later. And there's a saying that people say, keep your enemies close. The same way that people say that the enemy, the devil, tries to keep you close so he could study you and watch your weaknesses and watch where he could exploit you and attack you. So I do want to teach this Bible study tomorrow that I'm going to be dropping on my YouTube channel. I don't know what the title is going to be yet, but it has to do with knowing the people that are among you, knowing if they have good intentions for you, knowing what they really want. You have to check the content of their character to keep them, to see if they're really somebody that you want to keep around in your life, if they're somebody that you want to really keep close to you. So I'm going to be dropping this Bible study tomorrow, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But for now, as you all know, this is a God-fearing channel. I have to put God first at all times. So I'm going to jump into this technical analysis, and we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to explain my case right now for a 50K XRP. And, looking at everything, I had posted on Twitter, back in February, earlier this year, that XRP could hit 50K. Just a few weeks a few weeks ago, XRP glitched to 50K. And it's funny, somebody sent me a picture yesterday of the dollar index glitching to zero. So, it's crazy, but just imagine if what I said was actually true, if it actually happened. Just imagine if XRP hit 50K, how would y'all feel? But I'm gonna explain my case for XRP hitting 50K, and I'm gonna base it off what Brad Garlinghouse said, because if you're looking at the coin market cap, which a lot of people go based off of, which I don't really pay too much attention to, because I think that's a fake number to an extent. I don't think they're really showing you how much money is really being pushed around in this market. But that being said, Brad Garlinghouse has said something interesting that stuck with me a long time ago, saying that 90% of cryptocurrencies will fail. We know that there's at least 6,000 to 7,000 cryptocurrency projects out there, and all that money is being diversified into all these different cryptos. So we already know that Bitcoin has the higher dominance. So that's I don't need to explain that. That's obvious. But the point that I want to make here about the XRP being 50K, say that at least 90% of those cryptocurrencies disappeared. Where's that money going to fall into? Is it going to fall into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP? Most likely it's going to fall into XRP. And the reason why I say that it's going to fall into XRP is because it's going to be the bridge asset for, the crypto space and the global economy that they're forming. Now, you may laugh now, you may not notice now, but it's being built. It's almost pretty much done. And David Schwartz even said that that XRP would have to, the ecosystem for it would have to be finished, in a certain amount of time. They don't have enough time. So he made it clear that they have to finish between 2020 and 2021. And so you see now 2020, late 2020, the project's pretty much finished. And by 2021, I believe that they'll be completely finished with the whole entire ecosystem of XRP. So that's that. He also mentioned that XRP prices have to be really high in order for it to move in a certain way that it needs to, to move cross-border payments, peer-to-peer payments, to do what it needs to do to keep the transaction fees really low. So 50K price is, going to be a stable price in my opinion. He said it has to stabilize at its high price. So if XRP does, just stabilize at 50K, everybody's going to be good. Now, like I said, in order for XRP to even get close to 50K, a good portion of crypto projects have to fail and go to zero. So, and then Bitcoin dominance has to drop lower. So XRP would have to be the dominant coin where the money's going to be flowing and flowing through. So first of all, the dominance has to switch over to XRP first of all. The next thing is a lot of these crypto projects have to fail, go to zero, so more money could be distributed between the top cryptocurrencies. Let's say 10 cryptocurrencies are decided to, make the cut. Let's just say that theoretically, if 10 cryptocurrencies make the cut, maybe even 20, and most of that money is, put into XRP, and say XRP has at least, let's say, since it's going to be running the financial system, but through RippleNet, let's say XRP dominance is at 80%. Most of the money's got to be, circulating around XRP because the price has to be high for it to do what it needs to do. So the dominance of XRP is going to have to be higher and switched. It's just something that, people haven't really sat down and thought about and contemplated on and really try to connect everything that they're saying. Don't just pay attention to what they're saying. Watch what they're doing. XRP, it's being put on the platform with CBDCs. This next stimulus check, they're trying to put out money to go to the American people quickly. They're testing the product right now, and people are not realizing that the product's being tested. That's why the price is being suppressed. That's why it has not exploded yet. The price is being suppressed because it's being tested right now. They're testing the new quantum financial system that they've been talking about. And, as much as people say quantum financial system, how could something be quantum if it's not backed by quantum computing? Just think about it. I really believe that quantum computing is going to play a major role in XRP. That's just my opinion. But, despite what David Schwartz says, I still believe that what he's saying, he might not be telling the full truth. Who wants to tell the full truth when it's has to do with the making money? A lot of people hide and disclose that information because they don't want to share, you know, their riches with others. That's just how this financial game works. That's how forex works. That's how stocks work. So, you guys have to really think about it. Don't just think it's a joke. Pay attention to the moves being made. It's coming, especially once the digital dollar and these CBDCs take place. And then people that are not involved in cryptocurrency, and it comes to mainstream, a lot of people are going to get involved in crypto, and it's going to come out, and people are going to be like, wow, we missed out on this. You be a fool to miss out on this next wave of financial wealth being transferred. So that's part of my theory, and that's a lot of my theory that I have for you guys today. But I want to get into this technical analysis without going too far off the charts in my thoughts. But I just want to plant a seed in your head, have you think about what I'm saying, and so you could really do your own analysis and gather your own information and really think about what's going on here. All right. So that being said, let's jump into this analysis and we will get it. So you guys, you see here, XRP is holding at this weekly Kumo and Kijun support here. It's doing pretty good, and we're inside the cloud, so we are going to have some turbulence during this ride to the upside. I like that. But looking at it, XRP is primed to move higher, especially once price gets above the cloud here. And you see that we're starting to form a bullish cloud. So we are holding this weekly support, and I'm going to go down to the daily time frame to break it down from there. If you come down here, we are in this bearish trend, or you could say this flag or channel. This is more of a channel depending on what time frame you look at it. But if you remember off the weekly chart, this is the weekly Kumo Kijun support right here in this area. So right now, price is in an interesting place. And I'm actually going to get rid of that one, move that out the way. So here, let me do this too. I want to show you guys the RCI as well. The RCI is still bearish on the daily time frame, getting a little bit of recharge, but you see that the midterm trend is pushing higher towards the zero level. And once we get above that zero level, we could expect prices to start ramping up. And we need to get the main trend to start pushing up higher too as well. So we could, determine if price is going to really go higher at this point. Another thing, one thing that we see here on this, and I'm going to take off the cloud. We see right here that from this channel, price is at the top of the channel, and we could easily fall back into the 22 cent level and probably range in here, or probably fall lower to levels like these. But right now we're eyeing this place to see what price is going to do in this green bubble here. So it's a 50-50 move for the bulls and bears to take over this market right now. We need some new money to come in for prices to be pushed higher, and more than likely they're going to probably suppress it even if new money does jump in here anyway to test the product. But looking here, we have this area where we could potentially bounce to the downside or break. So right now, this is a 50-50 bubble for XRP to break higher. And then if we really want to break this down, putting on the clouds, we know that the Kijun is going to act as resistance. So we do have a good chance of breaking lower at this point. And if we do, it's going to fall to 22 cents and possibly lower. And, that's going to close us down in here at the 19-cent range. But that hasn't happened yet. We haven't got a full confirmation. We have about an hour and 16 minutes for this candle to close. And we had a few price action candles and markets slowly getting back into equilibrium. So this is where we're going to go now. We want to go down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, remember, we're in a bearish trend here, right? A trending market to the downside. Now, if you pay attention here on this 4-hour chart, let me zoom in for you guys here. You see that we have the 4-hour support, the Kijun and Kumo support, potential bounce area where price could bounce off and go to the upside. Now, a lot of you guys that are new to this channel know that I use the Ichimoku wave theory and time and wave theory, but you see here we got this bullish cloud starting to form. Price is consolidating in here. Chiku spends inside the price, which shows some consolidation. And not just that, if we take off the cloud, we have a Y wave here where price is consolidating here, and we start getting this expansion. So price isn't going to move until it bursts out of here, but we know that we have support here off this Y wave. So once we draw this back up, you see here we have this support on the cloud. So we have Kijun and Kumo support. So price would have to bounce here or break this level to go lower. Market is getting back into equilibrium. As you see, the Kijun and the Tinkinson are red and blue line, that they're starting to get closer together. So this is why the market's starting to get higher. It's starting to push higher right now because the market's getting back into equilibrium. Now, like I said, we still have to break above this channel to go higher. So this is going to be the make it or break it point for XRP. Now, once we go down to the 1 hour chart, and this is where we really want to watch the market. If the market decides to hold here, and this is based off the 4 hour Kijun right here, Kijun and Kumo support right in here. So if we're paying attention to here, price is trying to make itself go higher. We also know that price can potentially go lower here, and we are underneath the cloud here. So that's not a surprise. If we get a break to the upside, these are the potential targets to the upside. Looking here, let's go a little closer. Price needs to sustain and move higher up here to even have a chance. Price is in consolidation right now, so we're not even ready for a move. We could get a bounce from this point to the downside. So looking at the RCI is very bearish here. You have the main trend on the move to the downside, and you got the midterm trend moving to the upside. We got a signal to buy, but that's not enough because this is saying that the market's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. So going back to the chart, we have to get above this area to even go higher. So right now, I'm going to keep my bias. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say that we're going to continue moving sideways until we break out this Y wave. And once we break out this Y wave, that's when we'll start to see prices make its decision in the market. So we could actually dip right now and start coming back down to 23 cents. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But we are stuck in this Y wave right now, according to this how we have this chart marked up. If we do move to the upside, I want to show you the N wave that I have marked up here. So from this point to this point to this point, this will give us our N wave. And if we could get beyond that, we could get to this E level right in here, and then probably have some type of retrace, probably back down in here or here. I would probably say in here, and then we'll probably continue back to the upside like this to higher prices. So that's what I see right now. My bias for the market is just more consolidation for probably another few more days. This is not ready to make its move yet. We have to break outside this Y wave, and if we break to the downside, this is a clean drop down. So nothing yet. I'm not making my move yet. The market is showing in favor of, the potential move to the downside, but if we do get that break up, then it's all, it's not all rainbows and sunshine to the upside. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this technical analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed the teaching the earlier and my thoughts on 50K XRP. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think, whether you agree or whether you disagree. We all have our own opinions, and if you don't like my opinion, that's your own opinion. I'm not going to get mad at you for having an opinion. That's what makes us individuals and different human beings. We all think differently. So if you can't respect my thoughts, then that's on you. But at the end of the day, to each their own. I still believe XRP could hit 50K. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. God bless you guys. Stay tuned for the next, and peace.